Jake Briningstool. Y'all please fire away with questions whenever you're ready.
Hey, Jake, David with Tiger Net. What has kind of led to this offensive resurgence the last couple of weeks, and especially getting you more touches or targets out there too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's just a culmination of a lot of things, but I think I would say the biggest thing is just us believing in each other, just believing in what we can do, and we've always known what we could do, but I think now just kind of bringing it to the field and kind of just putting up more points in the last couple of weeks, I think it's just been really good for us just from a confidence standpoint. We got a lot of playmakers and a lot of different ways to use them, so I think just guys going out there and making plays is pretty much the biggest thing.
Did it shock you to see the ball coming your way on that touchdown? Because there's a lot of, what you'd call trash in between you and Cade. Were you surprised that he stuck it in there like that?
Yeah, no, he threw a dart right between their whole defense. I saw the ball out of his hand, but then I lost it, and then I picked it up right at the end, and it was in my hands. So it was a good throw from him, and I was just glad he ripped the ball then. So it was a good play and made it work.
How many inches away from your hand was it by the time you picked it back up?
It was probably like 2 feet away after it passed the second defender.
Have you seen a confidence build in Cade? Have you seen him since the Miami game, I guess, come back up maybe a little bit? Does he make that throw against Duke?
Yeah, I think he has that type of ability within him. I just think he has to trust his own abilities, not try and do too much, kind of just play within himself, play within the system. But I think as far as Cade goes, I think every single week he's just gotten better and better every week, and it's just kind of just unfolding into the rest of our offense. So I think as he continues to grow and develop and get better, I think you'll see our whole team grow and develop and get better. So he's a very important piece for us, and we need him. So the better he plays, the better off we're going to be. So I think we're seeing what he's capable of is really coming to fruition now, and I'm excited to just keep going and keep growing with him and keep growing our connection.
I guess Sage being out for the year now with ACL, what did he provide the offense, and what do you guys have to, replace or pick up?
Yeah, no, losing Sage is huge, especially just where he was at with this with the season, with his career. He was really starting to take off, especially just from the tight end room, really being a leader, really taking control of the younger guys, helping me out, really just working together as like a tight end duo within the offense. And I think just losing him hurts us as a tight end room just because of the type of player he is and type of person he is. But I think we'll be fine going forward just because of the guys that will be able to step up. And I think it's a good opportunity for the younger guys this part of the season to kind of get some game experience, game reps, and kind of just build for the future. But as far as he goes, his role, he really dominated in his role, and he really made a name for himself with what he does really well. So it definitely hurts to see, and it hurts me to see him go down, just knowing that we played together all year. And he's been here really from the jump since I got here. So it's kind of just been me and him working through a bunch of different stuff, whether it was 2 years ago, last year, this year. So me and him have been really close, and just seeing him go down like that sucks to see.
We obviously kind of know what Josh can do, but what about Olsen, Patt-Henry, and Markus, Dixon? What should people expect out of those two?
First of all, those two are going to be really, really good tight ends here. Both of them have a lot of ability. Like you said, Sapp, he's really been able to showcase what he can do. Me and him, we've talked a lot just over the course of the season, just being ready whenever the opportunity may come. An opportunity may come sooner than expected, or something crazy could happen like what happened this week. So I think just getting those guys ready mentally, and because they can do it physically, I think just getting on the mental side of them, really just helping them and kind of just preparing them for this role. But I have the utmost confidence in all three of those guys that they can go out there and get it done just because of the type of players they are and the type of work ethic they bring every day. So.
As being friends with Shipley, Coach Sweeney was saying after the game that maybe he was a little mad that people had kind of forgotten about him, and maybe was fueling him a little bit that game. I guess could you tell at all that he was irritated by that, that he was running angry at all?
No, not really. I think Ship's the same guy every day. You know what you're going to get with him. So I just think he just brings a different demeanor and different mindset kind of to the game. So it's really just fun to play with him, play off of him. And I think, I think with Phil having the week that he had prior to that really elevated everybody to kind of match up, especially coming into these last couple of games, I think everybody's just trying to showcase everything they can do and give it all they got, leave it all out there to finish strong. But as far as Ship goes, I mean, he's a dog. We all know that. But I think just the other stuff is what makes him special. His leadership, his work ethic, and all that stuff that goes into the skill set as well.
Say it's different. I mean, what's different about it?
I would just say, like I said before, his leadership and his work ethic. It's just you don't really see, especially when we came in here as freshmen, a young guy with that much, mental side. And I think it's really helped me out in the way I prepare for games and prepare for practice and that type of stuff. So it's been beneficial.
What have you picked up from him in terms of how you prepare?
I guess we live together, so we're always talking about who we're playing, how the game went, what's something we could do better. I asked him for what he would like to prefer from a running back's perspective, from a tight end. So I think it just helps, me, him, and Phil being really close. I think it just helps all of us play better on the field together.
Any questions for Jake virtually?
Trevor Gross from CDTigers.com. I think Coach Sweeney said that reverse flea-flicker was supposed to go to you. Cade checked it down to Phil. It worked out great, but how much were you looking forward to that play? I think Davis Allen scored on that last season.
Yeah, no, we hit it versus Florida State last year. Then we pulled it out again this year. And the defense had a good call, but I thought he was still going to rip it in there on the back shoulder. But he dumped it off to Phil, and we picked up 17 or 18 yards. So it worked out well.
You made a huge play on fourth down there, fighting to get the line to make after the catch. That was a big play in the game. What was going through your mind during and after that play?
Yeah, I mean, I was just aware where the sticks were, and I knew it was fourth down, so I knew that we just had to strain as hard as possible to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive. I think that was something throughout a couple of those first drives that was really good for us, just guys making plays on cash downs, third and fourth downs, just to be able to pick up the first and keep the drive alive. So I think just knowing where the sticks were and knowing that we had to pick it up to eventually get into the red zone and score, I think it was just me doing what I was asked to do and trying to get it done for the team.
Thanks, Jake.
Of course.
Anybody else for Jake?
Second year for you in your room with Kyle Richardson. Tell me how that's been.
It's been great. It's been great. Like you said, Coach Rich came in last year. That was his first year, kind of coaching the tight ends. And you can see his growth from a tight ends coach just from last year to this year. And I feel like it's really taken my game to another level just from a technique standpoint and kind of just working on small little drills that really focusing on the details that you can see translate over to the game film and then translate over to how we're producing on the field. So I think he's been doing a really good job. And he also does a really good job connecting with the guys. We got a bunch of different dudes from different backgrounds, so it's a difficult job, more difficult than it seems to be able to just connect on a personal level to so many different guys, but I think he does a really good job with that, and he's really brought our room really close together.
Is it something with him and music, or he likes?
Yeah, he loves music. He's always in our meetings.
East Coast rapper,
Yeah, he's a big West Coast guy. He loves the West Coast rap game, so just kind of shedding off some of that knowledge on us, kind of just being able to, in a more relaxed environment, not always talk about football, but at the same time, getting what we need done.
Going back to Shipley, I think Blake was even telling us about this yesterday, just the hit at NC State when he went down. Do you remember what that was like on the field to kind of see that hit?
Yeah, for me, it was loud and it was scary. So, I mean, I saw him, and then I was the first one to run over to him. I was saying, like, get up, Ship, but I could tell that something wasn't right. So I'm glad he came out okay, but, yeah, he definitely got banged up there.
I guess what does it say about him as a player that when you go back on the field?
Tough. He's a tough guy. I think he carries himself in a way that I just feel like it's going to take something very detrimental to take him off the field. He loves his teammates. He loves what he does. So I think anything to be out there with us, grinding for the same goal, whatever it takes, I think he's willing to do, and then it shows in a situation like that.
Anybody else? All right. Thank you, Jake.
Thank you, guys.